What's up, my beautiful people? This is your boy Stefan, your Afro-Grenadian ambassador. Welcome back to my channel. To all my subscribers, as usual, viewers, listeners from all over the world, locally, internationally, regionally, I thank you so much for your continued love and support. Well, in today's video, brothers and sisters, we here have quite an interesting story on our hands. Is that the Caribbean, the CBI program is in the spotlight once again, and the CBI program of the Caribbean is coming under attack. Yes, it's coming under scrutiny, it's coming under pressure from the European Union. Now, this CBI program have been a very complicated matter and issue for quite some time now. You know, there are some people who support it, there are some people who are against it, there are some people who have questions about it. Now, I'm not going to give my personal opinion on that matter because it's quite a complicated one, but I want to find out what is really going on. What is going on with this CBI program and the European Union? Is this a direct attack on the Caribbean at large? You know, is this coming from a place of jealousy when it comes to the European Union, seeing how much money, you know, the Caribbean leaders are making? Is the European Union are threatened by the fact that, you know, they may lose maybe some sort of control? Because I don't know, is it all about control? That's that's one of the questions again that people have. Is it all about control over the Caribbean? And we see that Dominica, Grenada, St. Kitts and Nevis, I think St. Lucia, and there I think Barbados is also part of the CBI program. And we are seeing that the European Union is mounting up pressure and is threatening these leaders, these Caribbean nations, that if you don't follow our guidelines, we may have to take desperate measures against you. So is this a form of control? Is it time that some people are asking the question that is it time that we start reconsidering the CBI program, abandon it altogether, and join in the BRICS, like-minded leaders who have formed an alliance or forged an alliance against the European Union? Should we just join BRICS? The CARICOM leaders should think of joining BRICS. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below. But I find this is very, very interesting. That the CBI program is coming under attack. Is coming under scrutiny. I don't know, what do you make of it, but we are coming under attack. And basically what the European Union is saying, if you don't follow that guidelines, we will only have to take desperate measure, but they may have to go to the extent of scrapping the CBI program altogether. Now, guys, is this something that the CARICOM leaders should take very seriously? This is a threat. Is this a threat against the CBI program itself, or is this a threat? People are asking questions. Is this a threat against the economy of the Caribbean as a whole? As a way, because the CBI program have been a huge revenue again for most Caribbean islands, and the GDP, a percentage of the GDP depend upon it. It has been contributing to the GDP and the development of Caribbean nations that are involved in the CBI program. Are they saying that you're making too much money? Basically, we need to control this. We need to put this under control. Are they saying that if you don't follow are these guidelines that they are putting, this pressure they are mounting, as a means to control us, the economy, or is it the concern about the CBI program itself and the passports that are being sold to people that they think is a security threat, that are fraudsters, and all that. This is one of the things they say that their concern is. Is that really their concern, or is it a direct strategic way to cripple the economy of these Eastern Caribbean nations that are prospering under the CBI program? Now, a lot of people is asking questions where the money is going, so I don't know. It's a complicated issue, but I really need to hear you guys in the comment section below. Let us discuss this in the comment section below. Let me hear your views, your opinions, because I know not all of us are in agreement with the CBI program. Some is against it, some is for it. But my whole concern is, why now the European Union is threatening to basically scrap this program. Is it a way of controlling the Caribbean? Remember I talked about, one of the strategies of these people is to keep us in a certain level so that they could always have us, in a where we could have handouts. So is this CBI program have been making ways where not dependent, but cannot be independent upon themselves and sufficient, where they can do things, out of their own will, without going always to beg the EU or the IMF or whatever it is. Is it a way to control us, to keep us in a certain level so that we could always ask for handouts? When we want to, every time we need to do something, we have to come to them for the finances to do it. With that always comes with conditions. I don't know. I need to hear you guys in the comment section below. So there's an article that I came across. Let us get into this article and hear what this article has to say. Okay, so this article reads, and this heading is "The EU steps up pressure on cushy Caribbean golden passports." So what I'm gathering here is that the one of the EU's concern is that the passports that is being sold through the CBI programs are too easy to get, and it's being sold to people that are not properly screened. All right. Now, is this a legitimate reason why they are threatening the CBI program? Let me hear you guys in the comment section below. I don't want to be biased about this issue, so I need to hear you guys on your opinion on this matter. Okay. Now let's continue to read. It says that Citizenship by Investment Program, CBI programs, also known as golden passports for 5 Caribbean countries: St. Kitts and Nevis, Dominica, St. Lucia, Grenada, and Antigua and Barbuda. Right, so these are the 5 main Eastern Caribbean countries that are involved in the CBI program. Now guys, I just want to stop here to tell you is that now one of the good side of the CBI program is that it gave me an understanding on it. It helped me to recognize how much I need to value my Grenadian passport. I never knew our passport had so much weight, and I'm grateful of the CBI program to see how valuable our passport is, because when I see people from all around the world, doing their utmost best and trying their utmost best to get our passports, it shows how much I need to utilize my passport. So that's one of the, not the downside, but that's one of the upside of the CBI program. All right, the good, that's my personal experience. But let's continue to read. Is that St. Kitts and Nevis, Dominica, St. Lucia, Grenada, Antigua are under increasing political pressure from the EU, according to a Wednesday report from Bloomberg for the EU. It's a matter of closing of avenues for criminals. Now, that is what the EU is saying, okay? So, St. Kitts and Nevis, Dominica, St. Lucia, Grenada, which is my country, Antigua and Barbuda, are coming under pressure. These are the 5 Caribbean countries that are under pressure, political pressure. All right, so is this a political witch hunt on these Caribbean islands? Is this let me know, is this a political scheme or strategy in crippling the GDP that these CBI program is breaking in for these Caribbean islands? Let me know in the comment section below. But let's continue to read. It says, but the EU, according to the EU, they say that it's a matter of closing of avenues for criminals who want to bury their treasure in a suitable tropical locale. But for the countries themselves, the visas represent a vital inflow of capital. All right, so one of the concern of the EU, the EU is saying that one of the reasons why they are mounting up pressure on the Caribbean, they are planning to be more stricter on the Caribbean nation, which I find is, a bit controlling when it comes to the EU. I mean, every Caribbean country has a right to do what they want to do. If each country have a right to do what they want to do. Yeah. So I don't know. Is this a matter of control? But the EU is saying is that no, it is about criminals obtaining this passport to hide their maybe criminal activities, their treasure, their money, whatever it is, what they are obtaining illegally. I don't know. That is what they are saying. But here we're seeing that these countries, these 5 Caribbean countries, including my country, Grenada, their economy is dependent upon, or their capital is dependent upon this revenue that the CBI program is bringing in. So folks, let me know in the comment section below. All right, guys, so the article continues to say is that the EU has stated that it's worried the programs can facilitate fraud and money laundering, and said in October that it would introduce more stringent rules around travel to Europe from those countries. Let me tell you guys that even here in the Grenada, we have always come under threat. Now, currently Grenada can travel to mostly all European countries, including England, without requiring visas. Now, the European Union is now threatening us that basically if we don't follow the guidelines, they're going to impose stricter rules on us traveling into Europe, and which really basically means that they will impose visas upon us. All right, this privilege we have traveling to other countries without visas, they are now reconsidering to impose visas upon us. Now, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. I really need to hear you guys on this. All right, so let me read this again. The EU has stated that it is worried the program can facilitate fraud. Now, they claiming that the program they are worried that it will create an avenue for fraudsters and money launderers. Now, is this a legitimate reason? I'm asking, is this a legitimate reason? Or is it just propaganda? Is it just the tricks that is up their sleeve to destroy the program altogether? Let me know. The article continues to say, for the Caribbean countries themselves, the CBI program represent a hefty boost to official coffers. For Bloomberg, more than 50% of St. Kitts and Dominica's respective government revenues come from golden passport sales. So you see, as I said, even here in Grenada, I don't know what percentage of our revenue come from this passport sale, but we see that 50% of revenues from St. Kitts and Dominica come from. So these Caribbean countries are doing well under the CBI program, right? Is this move from the EU, or what the EU is threatening to do? Is this really has to do with the program itself, fraudsters, or what they concern as they say it is, or is it a direct attack on these Caribbean islands' economy, or the economy of the Caribbean at large? Let me know, guys. Okay, so I want to read a last piece of this article. It says 4 member country or countries of the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States have agreed to raise the price of entry into their respective citizenship by investment programs, following years of increasing pressure and scrutiny, mainly by the European Union. So we see that four Caribbean countries have already bowed to their demands by increasing the price to, according to this article, to kind of iron out this commotion when it comes to the CBI program. All right, because they are coming under mounting pressure. I don't know which. So we see we have 4, but one of those Caribbean countries have not yet bowed to their demands. Right, as usual, as always, they always gather our leaders as children, call meetings with them, and scold them that if you don't do what we say, we're going to imply this on you. Now, you see, these are the things that demonstrate this is one of the reasons why, brothers and sisters, we need to elect strong leaders. We need strong leadership. Strong leadership is a very important characteristic of a great leader. We see that 4 of these Caribbean islands whose leaders have already bowed to the EU demands. Now, on March 28th, Antigua and Barbuda, Dominica, Grenada, and St. Kitts and Nevis, which operate 4 of the 5 CBI programs in the OECS, signed a memorandum of understanding to harmonize the CIP programs. At a recent press conference in Dominica, Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit said that the agreement allows the 4 to work together to address EU concerns and the security of the CBI programs in each of these countries, and to hopefully preserve visa-free access to Schengen zone. So in other words, European countries. Schengen zone is considered as European countries. So there you have it, guys. I'll stop here. Quite an interesting development. So there you have it. The receipt is that the European Union is saying that follow our guidelines and it will be okay. All will be well. If you don't, then we will have to impose visas on you. If you follow what we tell you or obey what we tell you to do, we're going to preserve the visa-free privilege that you have access to these 2 Schengen zones, like all these European continent and European continent. So let us hear your thoughts. Let me hear your thoughts. I really do need your feedback on this. Let's interact. Let's discuss about this matter. I need your opinion. I would like to hear your opinions on from different perspectives. Yes, guys, but this is the new development here in the Caribbean. The Caribbean countries, mainly the Eastern Caribbean zone, the Grenada, St. Kitts and Nevis, Antigua and Barbuda, St. Lucia, and Dominica, they are under pressure, and they are being forced to comply to the demands of the EU if they want to keep that CBI program running efficiently. So let me hear from you again. God bless you. Until next time, take care.